Discrimination against Muslims is diverse. Trump and many politicians have thrown the religion under the bus. Researchers found that Muslims perceive significant bias against them. 75% of respondents said that there is a lot of discrimination against Muslims in the U.S. 60% of Muslims today say that the most popular answers includes discrimination, racism, and prejudice when they describe what they feel in the United States. Muslims being viewed as terrorists and Trump's attitudes and policies toward Muslims in the U.S. Have made 65% in this study disapprove of what he's doing in office, slightly less than the percentage of Muslims who disapprove of George W. Bush on a 2000 version of this survey. www.theatlantic states. Many Americans are suspicious of the Muslim religion. It doesn't have the same backbone as the mainstream religions in America. Attacks on Americans from Muslim countries also cause a lot of the discrimination, because many people blame the whole religion for one group's actions. This is a problem because no one should feel discriminated against or uncomfortable because of their beliefs. This is America built off of religious freedom. You may even do this yourself, because we are embedded with this fear of people who are different. Discrimination against Muslim culture is so deep that someone may not feel comfortable near them, even though not all Muslims are radical, as some terrorist groups. Overall, Muslims in the United States perceive a lot of discrimination against their religious group, are leery of President Donald Trump, and think their fellow Americans do not see Islam as part of the mainstream U.S. society. The study author wrote, the WashingtonPost.com states, one immigrant Muslim man who spoke to Pew on the condition of anatomy said that the start of Trump's Muslim ban, a travel ban that the president sought to enforce against the citizens of 7 majority Muslim countries, felt like the official launch of the campaign of anti-Muslim persecution. About a third of Muslims said they have been treated with suspicion at least once over the past year, the highest in Pew surveys since 2007. Nearly 1 in 5 said they have been called offensive names, and a similar share have seen anti-Muslim graffiti in their communities. 6% said they were physically threatened or attacked, identical to the share saying this in 2011. Those who appear Muslim, either because of the way they look, dress, or speak, are significantly more likely to experience discrimination for being Muslim. And women overall are more likely to report discrimination than men. In a sense, with the rising Islamophobia has come more support from the American public. A political professor at Princeton University, who served as an advisor on this study, also stated in the WashingtonPost.com, since Donald Trump declared his candidacy for president in 2015, his public speeches have asserted that refugees and Muslim immigrants are terrorist threats. The president openly anti-Muslim rhetoric and policies have, according to some authorities, made hate, prejudice, and discrimination more acceptable. In a 2017 interview with ABC News, someone on the Council of an Islam-American Relations argued that what we are seeing in America right now is the mainstreaming of hate. Extremists feel empowered now because they think that they have a president on their side. Although business owners and managers may not display the overtly hostile behavior seen at rallies and hate groups, their discrimination acts can have major impacts on the social and financial well-being of refugees. In my research interviews with refugees in the state of Utah, which is a generally welcoming state for refugees, I found that discriminatory hiring, job remuneration, and wages are especially prevalent for those who are compassionately foreign and Muslim. In research interviews with Salami Muslim women who resettled in Salt Lake City, I found that workplace policies such as dress codes and health and safety regulations are used to discriminate against Muslim women wearing religious attire because they are conspicuously foreign and Muslim. This can make it hard for such women to attain and retain jobs. This is all stated in the scholars.org. So you can see that Muslim discrimination is so deep and so bad that many people do not feel welcomed in the United States.